Zulus. I think I'm gonna rock the Missoula shade today on this live. I think just because it'd just be fun to rock Missoula shades. He needs to bring them shits back. Let's just be real here. Celtics put in that work on that new court. Just smacked the living shit out of the Nets. Someone needs to roll the theme music. Get this, get this going.
Yeah,
I got a
you
lot
know
to
who it
say.
is.
Actually,
It's
no,
your
I don't.
boy, DJ on the corner in County. And this is hashtag Celtics Nation. CJ Resto.
Hey yo, it's CJ Resto. CJ Resto. Yeah, it's CJ Resto. CJ Resto. He said it's CJ Resto. Who? CJ Resto. Hey yo, it's CJ Resto. Hey yo, it's CJ Resto. Yo, CJ Resto. Hey yo, it's CJ Resto. He said it's CJ Resto. Who? CJ Resto.
Get my Diddy Bop on. I'm sorry, but my theme music just make you want to do a Diddy Bop. I got the Joe Missoula shades on today, but I'm gonna take them off because I need people to see me clearly, especially Peyton Pritchard. Hey, welcome back, bro. Welcome fucking back. Shout out to my man Resto. He won't be in today. It just be your boy C here on there holding it down tonight. So welcome to CJ and Resto, episode 6, season 2. What it do, Brian? Would you Brian? We should get you on the show, bro. You always check in. How is my Celtics feeling? How are y'all feeling today? How are the fans feeling today? After, let's just be real, that ass whooping of the Nets. How you feeling? I know I'm feeling great. We did. We put in that work today. It was a good bounce back game. Like, I don't know how anyone else is feeling. I'm happy that Peyton Pritchard finally realized he had to shoot the ball. Not to say he ain't peeping our page and looking, but I'm pretty sure his people are, because magically everyone started talking about it, and now Peyton's shooting. Good job. Welcome back. Sam Hauser off the bench. Great job today. I'm gonna give you one of those thumbs up, bro. I'll give you one of those because you definitely needed to do that. You know what I'm saying? You needed to do that. So congratulations to you, Sam Hauser. Wow, Brenda, how you doing, Brenda? What's up, man? Like JC, it's good to be back on facts. Like, who wants to be in the losing column? Who wants to be like the Heat? Yeah, through shade. No one want to be like the Heat or the Bucks. We want to get in the winning column. I just like winning. I think that the best part about today is I got to see Jaylen Brown rebound real good today. Like, I think he had 28 points, 5 from 9 from the 3-point. His plus or minus today was only at a 6, but again, he was very effective offensively. Definitely was, good bounce back game. We kind of needed that, especially coming off of the first game of this tournament, which I'm still confused on. Like, no one's inboxed us. Still confused. I like the court, though. I would love to hear what y'all think of the court. I think the court looked dope as hell today. That court was something fire. Like, I was like, damn, I need seats there. Like, again, still don't know what's going on with the in-season tournament. So if you would like to let us know, I just know we won today. I guess that's all that really matters was that we won today. What do y'all think about Porzingis getting into foul trouble too? Because that was a problem in the last game too. He kind of got into some foul trouble, had to get pulled. So, but I honestly think him now getting in foul trouble, that obviously affected the game a little bit because he only had 25 minutes, 2 for 4 tonight. But his plus or minus was a 20. So that's dope. See, Brendan knows what I'm talking about. The court looks dope. The court is for real. Let's go with some more stats. Jason Tatum had a killer game. 6 for 17, 4 for 11 from three, but his plus and minus was a 28. No one's talking about my boy Drew Holiday, dude. Drew Holiday just one short of a triple double. Like, dude was playing, dude was balling. Another good rebound game. Say, Swirly Boy. What is your name? Swirly Boy Pans. That's definitely a rap name, but I'm feeling it. You're right. The court was fire. The court was ridiculous. I don't know. The court was serious. But again, how y'all feeling, y'all? How you feeling about the game? Who do you think was your player of the game? See, exactly. We got our first game of the in-season tournament. Again, still don't know what the fuck this is. Have no idea at all. I'm not even gonna sit here. I just know it's something with A, B's, and C's, and just winning. I don't care. Just want to win. I don't care about nothing else. I just would like to win it just to be funny, because we all know it doesn't matter. This in-season tournament, it may be cool and get some money in some players' hands and extra stuff, but it ain't really the best thing. You know, our producer, Steve, will play this song just to make me do this, because this is my shit. We're gonna play that at least 3 more times today, because that's one of my favorite things. Oh, Brian, Holiday was on it, Brenda. You're right, Brenda. Holiday was definitely on it. See, I told you one short of a triple double. What was his exact stat line? Let me give it to you real quick. His exact stat line. Let me tell you right now. Drew Holiday, 6 for 14. He was 1 for 5 for 3, but he had 12 boards and 9 assists. So, and 13 points. But I'm telling you right now, we're making out on that Milwaukee deal. I'm just throwing that out there. You can't have. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sit back, where we really kind of winning, like, off of that deal, because Dame, yeah, he's playing, but he can't defend, and you can't have Giannis drop 54 and y'all still lose. So I guess we're winning on that one. Let me see. Player of the game was JB. I am actually in agreement with you. Jaylen Brown was actually my player of the game. We'll talk about that probably later, but y'all gonna know the answer. Jaylen Brown, hands down, player of the game. That's just what it is. Does anyone else? Wait, hold on. What does this dude say? Someone just wrote something about. I don't know if you could pull that up with Kendrick. There it is. Does anyone else think Kennedy? Does anyone else think Perk and Scalabrine get paid to hate on Boston? No. They just harsh ass fans.
Emotional damage.
like I don't think so. Perk flip flop though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Perk would be like, he'll post something to put carry on, and he'll kind of flip flop. Scalabrine feels right down the middle. Shout out to Scalabrine. We're trying to get you on the show. You know our people, so we're trying to get back onto you. So hopefully we can get him on here, and then maybe he can talk about it himself. But I don't think he's a hater. Pritchard was hot too. Yeah, he was hot. Pause. But he definitely came back and played, because we needed him to get back. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. See, look at all these people now. Pritchard was a difference maker, especially in comparison to his last two. Yes. But we've been telling Pritchard for the last 2 games to get out of his butt and start shooting, because I think he was getting scared. So definitely, Laura, we obviously agree here. I'm just happy he was paying a goddamn attention. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they didn't get KP involved in the game. I said this earlier. It's because he was in foul trouble. Like, I don't know how many fouls he had. I know he had a couple personal fouls. He had 2. I think at that moment, he kind of like had to pull himself back. However, I think like they did in Philly, but Philly he actually got the ball more. They forgot he existed. Like, sometimes they just forget that 7-foot white dude exists there. Don't know how. But actually, I do know how. You got two other stars that got hot tonight in a quick span. Yes, JT only had 23 points, but the time frame that he got those points was definitely different. Like he was very efficient. So for those two to get hot, no really necessary for KP to get hot. Like he didn't really have to do too much today for that. He did other things on the court that definitely affected, like things that people forget that we didn't have, that we weren't strong on, was rebounding. So we have him out there rebounding. So I think that is something that is that goes invaluable. Thoughts on tonight's matchup versus the Nets? Um, hmm, we won, y'all. It was a good bounce back game. We kind of needed that. Yes, it's the Nets. Let me be clear. It's the Nets. So we can't get we can't get too crazy excited, because again, it's just the Nets. It's not like a team like Denver or something like that. It's the Nets. And it's not to take away from the Nets. Like Dibwitty, I'm a big fan of his. Mikal Bridges, fan of his. So not to say they're not a good team, but they ain't better than the Celtics. That's just what that is. Dude had a smaller man in the post. They looked at him and he shot the three. Yeah, but that's the league, though. Like, that's the league. The league is, that's what they do. The league is, they'll come and run for a three. They'll stop at a three on a fast break to do that. That's just the game. That's just what it is. So don't get mad at that. That's just what it is. He's going to do that. And he can, though. Like, that's the best part about KP, is that he can do that all day. So I'm with that. JT was cold in the first and third quarter. Facts. Ice cold. Matter of fact, I'm doing an edit on that tonight just because he was fire. Like, he was ridiculous today. So I'm going to try to sit tonight and do an edit while I do that, because that's my dude right there. Kenny, but if you look at all of our season games, we should win all of them. Yeah, but that's not realistic. Like, no one's been undefeated. No one. And I agree. We want to go in the mindset of winning every game. We can't win every game. We're going to have off games. We had that one in Philly. Today was just a good bounce back. I don't know who did your profile pic, but that Betty Boop almost looks like Ice Spice when she just got dressed up. I'm just gonna throw that out there, like, kind of does. This was funny. I don't know if you've seen this comment. Where did it go? Home dude say he's on perk. I'm convinced Perk is on perks. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. But let's just be real. Why couldn't he be? Like like, if Perk's gonna be on Perks, just let him. Just because his name is Perks, he should be able to be on him. Like, he should have stock Perk sets. Like, I hate to be that. Oh, that's what she meant. Did you see that? Okay, got you. She said we should be doing that because of the in-season term at all. We should win all of them. Realistically, yeah, because our bracket or whatever we don't got like a strong bracket, so we in theory should win. We'll probably it'd be cool if we end up facing Denver, because that'd be kind of a cool preview of like what could be the finals if we play like we're supposed to play all the time. Who was tonight's X Factor? I don't want to say Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown is the player of the game. The X Factor, I'm not going to say it was Peyton Pritchard. I'm going to say it was Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's plus or minus was a 26 today. He damn near had a triple-double. And he made plays when and everyone, even see, I knew you was going to say this, John. I knew you were going to say Peyton Pritchard was tonight's X Factor. I can't say it. I can't. You know why? Okay, the only reason I can't say that Peyton Pritchard is tonight's X Factor is I don't trust him yet. I don't trust him back yet. I just don't. What you've shown me since the beginning of the season was crap. You went from preseason to just straight crap, and today you had a good game.
Bruh.
So he wasn't the X Factor today. For me, that's just my opinion. Yes, he came in, but that's what he's supposed to do. Like, that's That's what he's supposed to do. So that's not like that's like his job. Like he can't be an X factor. No, that's your job. Off the bench, you're supposed to come in. You're supposed to give good minutes. You're supposed to support the starters when they come off. Again, that's just my take on it. I could be that's I could be wrong on how I feel. See, this is what I like about this show because then I can talk to people nonstop. Yeah, exactly. Like he needs to keep that confidence from today. Like if he goes and does it like 2 games, 3 games, and starts doing like what Malcolm Brogdon was doing from the bench on a consistent basis, or when Derek White was coming off the bench on a consistent basis, then he would get all my support in the world. Then I would be like, yo, all right. The only thing is we know is that we paid you this money, so you need to get on there and do what you're supposed to do. That's just me. So I think we can keep it moving. We just got to keep it going. That's all we got to do throughout the entire season, not just 1, 2, the entire season. We have to just keep it up. I wish I had the trash button today. That's why we miss you, Resto, today, because I have no trash button because the Nets are trash. I just said they're a good team, but tonight they're just going to be trash. Anyone that faces the Celtics and they lose, you're going to be called trash. I don't care if they was playing the JV team. I'm still gonna call them trash.
We do
just
not care.
because even if we lose, they're gonna trash. 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 That's how I'm gonna be. For the rest, that's how I'm gonna be. That's just how it's gonna be. They're gonna be trash. For his height, Peyton can rebound. So I don't know if you was on the show. We've discovered that Peyton is the same height as Rajon Rondo. So the only thing Rondo had was longer arms, but it's true. He can rebound. He can jump. I give it to him. Neta Garbo. Yeah, in Spanish, we would have it on here. It would say Basuda. Like they gotta go. Yo, and that coach, I don't like him. I don't know why. I just don't like their coach. I don't know why. It's just you ever see someone you just don't like. You're like, I don't like that guy. I don't like him. I feel like he's trash. I'm gonna say it. I don't. That's just the way it is. I'm just amped that we won. You know who I want to talk about too before I forget, and I know I was because sometimes he makes key plays at key times, and it was Cornette. Cornette kind of needed a game sort of like he had. He had 9 rebounds. He was 3 from 5. The only thing slacking a little bit, obviously, is plus or minus was a negative too. But I like Cornette because we need that big body presence. Because especially with Al being out, he kind of needed to kind of play. And I don't know if anyone knows this. Did Al hurt his knee when he went and flew on the ground? Is that what that's from? Is that why he was out? I think that's. How did he not die? See, just for real. Like I thought he was gonna die. Like he looked like he slipped pretty hard. Yeah, I seen that no look pass. That was for real. You're just making my edit so much easier for me tonight, bro. You're just telling me what to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. This is how it's gonna be. Let me see what else we got going. You know who got some run today, but he's not gonna be. What's his name? What's dude Banton? I think Danilo. I never could say the home dude's name, dude from the Pacers. I feel like he's going to be a problem if he gets his shit together. But I think he's going to be a problem. I still want JD to come up. I feel like JD needs to come up, but I think we need to get him. Cornette took a little bit, but going in, played overall decent and hit that corner. Yeah, this jump off right here. Yeah. He started a movement, because now you got Wembyama doing it. Well, Wembyama's something different. That I don't know. Like Wembyama is something different, but Cornette with a Cornette contest, I like Cornette. I don't know why. Ever since he did this when the last year when he was doing like the thing when he was flying around, I messed with him. Polls.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going.
It gets them going, It just gets them going. It just gets them going. So, do you guys like the tournament? Do you guys think the vibe is going to be good? I'd be kind of curious to hear that because I granted, still don't know what it is, but maybe by game three, I have an idea. But I kind of like because it seems like they're talking smack to each other. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I kind of mess with that. Kind of mess with that. Any changes I would like to see? I don't know. I want JD Davidson to come in from Maine. I don't know why. I think he's a proponent. I feel like I just feel like maybe it's his time. But then when I look at who we have on our bench now, in comparison to who he replace, um, if Pritchard gets his crap together, which I assume today hopefully is that springboard for him um, to launch and be that player that we seen last year, and the what we paid the money for. If he can get it together, that'd be great. But if he can't, gotta let
Bruh.
JD have that run. Like you gotta let JD have that run. Like you kind of do, because he's a slasher, he's a passer. The only thing is Pritchard got a shot. So, but again, if Pritchard can't get his crap together, I bring JD. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I could definitely get behind bringing in JD. Yeah, yeah. It's just I think he's going to be, and when he's ready, when they think he's ready, then I think he's going to be a beast for us. That's just me. That's just me. So upcoming projects, what we got? I don't got nothing crazy. I know Resto has his Sleepless in New England coming up. I don't remember the date, so we'll probably have to upload it or something. Forgive me, Resto, bro. I do not know the date, but we got to get that on there. I don't have anything crazy except for I'm going to be dropping a ridiculous mix soon. Like I'm going to be dropping a ridiculous mix in the next like a week or so. Be ready for that. That's just what I'm going to do. Also, blank you Facebook for trying to mute my stuff. Like y'all are trash on Facebook. I can't be. If I want to do something, I'm trying to big up one of the biggest cultures, and I get shut down. So for those three edits that you bastards blocked, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, you can suck a. I ain't gonna say it on this, but you know what that is, bro. Someone said it before. Jordan, what Brian said it too. Jordan Walsh to come off the bench and JD for sure. I like Jordan Walsh. Granted, it was a very small sample size of what we got to see. But I think being in Maine is good for him. I think that probably just building him up a little bit in Maine what will do good for him. But then him coming off, I think that that's what he needs to be. And I agree. Eventually getting up here, I think once we get further into the season, you might see him get signed up there. But him and JD, Haiti and JD, I think definitely got to get up off there. Because if not, man, we're gonna be. It's like training our. It's like in baseball when they put them to like the summer. The AAA. But I think that's where he needs to be for right now. That's just my opinion. I don't know about any of y'all. Who we play next? Does anyone know? Because I don't know who we play next in this thing. Let me check because I'm curious now. Now a brother's curious on who we play next. Let me see. Peep game real quick. Wow, damn! I didn't know we played a back-to-back. We play tomorrow. Play the Raptors. All right. I don't know how I feel about the Raptors. I don't know how I feel. I haven't felt right about the Raptors since they won. After they won with Kawhi, I ain't really felt the same for the Raptors. I like Kawhi going there actually, but that's just me. He's just me. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? Checking in. You must have just finished. You must have just settled down. I get it. We just killing Toronto. Kevin, what's up, bro? Hey, you back, man? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Hey, you were right. Some of the stuff you said today actually happened today. If we had it, if we had the record of it, I'd put it up here. But bro, you was right. You was definitely right there. Uh, I'd like to see D. White, Drew, JB, JT, Porzingis, JD, Hauser, Walsh, Horford. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I think. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the love. We really do. We love you guys too. Alaska checking in. What up, Gwendolyn, Ashlyn, and Gwen? Oh, two people. All right, word. Ashlyn and Gwen. What's up, man? Checking in from Alaska. I heard that. Are you guys in that? This. I heard Alaska that they have like a whole like 30 days a complete night. That must be nuts. That must be nuts. I'd be sad a lot because the nighttime just makes you sad. But when you're a Celtics fan, must be risen. Defensive juggernaut. Yeah, we could be a problem. I like the emphasis on defense this year, but that's that's gonna happen because you have Sam Cassell, who's a defensive person. The coach from that we got to the from San Antonio, defensive minded coach. And the whole team has been an emphasis on defense, like the entire team. Jalen Brown already came out saying he want to be on all defensive team, but he wants that as a personal thing. There's just the Drew Holiday, Derek White, the KP. Like it's true, the defense could definitely be the be a juggernaut. Um, One thing too, I realized too about our defense is that it's consistent all the way around the board. There's sometimes that there's different. There's it seems like over these last 8 games now, defense has kind of been like their anchor, and I like that because that's how I'm a firm believer that defense is what wins games because it can come down to a last shot. Defense closes someone out. I feel like defense wins. Like I said, defense wins championships. And you know what I mean? You can't be you got to be on both sides of the ball. Granted, you got to score points, but holding your opponent to nothing or very limited, that's what's going to win the game. So I don't know anyone else that haven't really had a strong one. Let's do some shout outs. Shout out to Melissa, Megan, Brian, Maluska, Denisha, Jonathan, Tony, Vivian, all the rest of the viewers that come on all the time. We truly appreciate you. Everything you guys do. We hope that you guys continue to subscribe, continue to share our stuff, sending stars, Cash App, everything you can do to help us. Again, we are a growing company, but we're actually pretty dope because a lot of people out there trying to steal our swag and our style. I'm going to say it on here. Y'all can't be us. Sorry. We definitely miss Smart. I don't miss Smart. I don't miss Smart. I don't miss Smart. I miss his tenacity, but I don't miss some of the choices he would make. That's me. Like I loved him as a player, as someone who would jump on the ground. He was that defensive grit that I miss. But I don't miss Marcus Smart just randomly just chucking up threes for no reason when he shouldn't be. Like you're not Steph Curry. You're not Steph Curry. So you can't just that part of Marcus I miss. Or some of the things that he would do again with some of his turnovers. He didn't get a lot of turnovers, but the ones that he did were stupid. That's the only thing I don't miss of that. But if I want to compare what we have now with Smart being gone, we're better, yo. Like it's so simple. Like we get away Marcus, and that again that hurt because I'm a believer in like the heart and soul of people. Like he was a Celtic that we watched grow up. Like I know I did. I watched him come in and be like, that dude better not shoot that shit. Oh my God, he shot it and he's gonna make it. So that part, that was Marcus. But trading him, then we get Porzingis. Now we get Porzingis, and I think this dude's gonna get hurt day 2. And then all of a sudden he gets hurt at the World Cup thing. I was like, damn, this is gonna be the start of it. but he's healthy. He brings a different type of energy. He could spread the shit out of the floor. Like the floor with him is ridiculously spread. Plus, he can play inside. That's something we've needed and we haven't had. Not to take anything from what Al Horford does or what Al Horford did last year. Kristaps Porzingis brings something that we just didn't have, like that interior presence. But at the same time, you don't know what he can do. He can get to the hoop. He can step back and take a three. He can get it from the mid range. He can do so many different things, and I think we need that. Now, to get rid of Marcus for that, hands down. Now, we get rid of the Time Lord in Brogdon because we wanted to get Drew Holiday. This is all ripple effects from Smart being traded. It's all ripple effects because Brad actually knows what the hell he's doing compared to what everyone's saying. Like Brad actually knows what the hell he's doing. He's literally moving boards, people around like on boards, and that's what his thing is. And then him doing that, Time Lord gets hurt, which kind of sucks because that's our man. But Time Lord gets hurt and gets freaking. Now he's gonna have season-ending industry. He's getting season-ending freaking surgery, so that sucks. Brogdon was feeling a little funky a couple games ago too. He's done again. This all leads back to Smart. Smart gets traded. All these things happen, and we pick up Drew Holiday. We are so much better than we were last year. Like exactly. One reason is Holiday is able to settle the offense down. Smart. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, and that's the difference. I think last year in the beginning of the season, I said that we should have put Marcus on this bench and we should have let Malcolm Brogdon be the starter because Malcolm Brogdon is a more of a point guard than Marcus Smart was. That's just my take on it. Now, Drew Holiday, exactly. Drew Holiday, he can settle the offense down, but he can also create shots better than Marcus can. He can pop up a three. You can't trust him like what he did tonight. Some of the little things he did down low. Yes, Marcus did bring that, but like Drew's that dude right now, and that's just me. In big brain we trust. Yeah. See, this is the Chris I like right here. This is the Chris Mathis I like. They have no bench. That's going to hurt them in the playoffs. Plus, they don't rebound well. So, Chris, this is the one I like because you actually spit the truth, but in a really cool way. You know what I mean? Like you come across almost like a hater, but you're not a hater. And that's why we like you over here because you spit the truth. And we got to get you on the show for real. We like not just on here in the comments. We need to get you on the show because I love your take and you are absolutely true. They do not have a bench. Our bench played well today, but Nets bench outplayed the hell out of them. The last time I checked it was 54 on the bench of the Nets and like 24 from the bench of the Celtics. So our bench needs work. I needs work. I would love your recommendation of who you think we could get and get rid of off of the bench, Chris. That'd be a cool take. I'd like to hear that. But it's true. It can definitely potentially hurt them in the playoffs. Maybe not, though. And the only reason I say that is because the rotations become a lot shorter in the playoffs. And you know that. Mazzulla last year only played like 7 guys, maybe 8. So if our top 6 play, right? If our top 6 play the way we need to, our bench ain't really going to be too much of a problem. As long as the 2 that actually come off of the bench do what they're supposed to do. But our top 6 are like retarded. Like, think about it. Think about our top 6. Drew, the Jays, Kristaps, and Drew Holiday. And then you have Al Horford coming off the bench. That's 6. Our top 6 is ridiculous. You throw in 2 more players that actually can get us some run and help us. You can have a Hauser come off and actually play well. And you can have Pritchard hopefully come and play. So I'm not too worried. And the reason I thought about that was because Resto said it. Resto broke it down that way, and I thought about it, and it's true. Because, again, in the playoffs, it runs really short. Um, I don't know. I don't know about Hayward to the Celtics again. He was boycotting health for a while, and I think we might have put the juju on him when he got fucked up here. Like, let's just be real. I hate to say it like that, but everyone, if you were a Celtics fan and you seen that when his leg went over like that, even I was like, oh, that hurt. He's not playing ever. I didn't think he's playing again. But it's true. If we could get him for nothing, you're right. Like if he's dirt cheap, he could be a factor because again, he could shoot the three well, and he's got a really good mid range game. At least from mid range, I've always liked Hayward, and I also think too that's Brad's boy. So yeah, see, Gwendolyn's right too. You guys are right about the bench, man. The bench could be definitely be a little stronger, man. That's our thing that we're lacking. Um, I said this big, like if we can get another big, we'd be solid. Because seeing Al out tonight make you think. Kristaps gets into foul trouble, they automatically got to bring in Cornette, and Cornette's got to play. Um, and I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie said the leg injury is rough. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I remember the leg was like, whoop. I was like, rewind it real fast. It's like, because I feel like as people that watch TV, we usually like if someone does get hurt, you rewind it, look at it. I watched that like a couple times. I was like, I have to see it just to see if he was going to make it again. But I feel bad, but it's true. I think the juju. If we get him back for nothing, I'll take it. I have a feeling Joe going to go deeper. You got to add a pause like right after the deeper. Like you got to add one like in quotation marks. Pierce. You got to just do that. D. White, Drew, Porzingis, top six. Sam definitely said. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I can see Kata getting some minor minutes. I like him. I think you're right. You think Sam is definitely a 7 and not Pritchard is right. I can see that as a flop if Pritchard gets hot. If he does, then I feel like you could see that. But again, we're gonna be good in the playoffs. We'll be fine. Shout out to me. That's right. Shout out to my boy Resto, man. Shout out to King C's. Shout out to my wife, my beautiful kids that are chilling. Shout out to my mom and dad that came by today. Your parents ever just randomly just show up? Like I know that happens. If you live anywhere close, I'm very fortunate to have both of my parents in my life, and they just showed up today. And they're getting old. Like when your parents get old, it's weird. They just show up, and it's cool. So shout out to my parents for hanging out with me today in a little bit. That's all I got for shout outs, man. Shout out to everyone that came in real quick. Again, we ask for your support. We thank you. Make sure you share our page. Tell someone about it. Seriously. Like if you know people that are Celtics fans and you like our show, tell someone about our show. Like, yo, you need to follow them. Like they're hilarious or they're great or they're insight or they're different. Like we would really, really, really appreciate that. Like tell someone. You tell someone you have a shitty day, right? Tell someone you got some good people over here. And we were very loud. We're active. We're always in the comments. Y'all know where we be. We know where we be. Parents are everything. And it's functioning now that I am a parent. I realize that in like 30 years, I'm going to be doing that. Just showing up at my kid's house. Hopefully, God willing, showing up at my kid's house, talking about when they know they're not supposed to swear, they be swearing all around my kids. Well, what are you going to do? That's parents, right? That's parents. It's true. I'm going to enjoy every moment with them that I can. Life is too short. Again, we just want to tell y'all, we want to shout you guys out. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all probably tomorrow. Why not? Why not do episode 7? And then maybe Resto will be in too. Yo, peace. What we going to do?